We've had a morning this morning. We are having so much fun here in Crafters TV studio. We're very giddy, I think, this morning. I think the reason we're so giddy is it's a Saturday, the sun is shining, you know, and also I've got Debbie Fisher in the craft studio with me. So, I mean, what could be better? How are you, Debbie?
Hello, Joe. Hello. I'm waving like frantically because I'm not going to fall off my chair. I'm sat on a chair today and all will be revealed while I'm on a chair. But it's great to have another Saturday morning with you, Joe. So, and looking forward to it. We've got the brand new Conie Fong stamps, which is going to be incredible. They
really are. It is a launch day. Now, launch day is where we bring you our Crafters TV launch for a brand new product. Now, I know a lot of you guys maybe saw these on the HSN preview, didn't have a chance to get your hands on them here in the UK. Well, today is the day. And boy, oh boy, have you guys been stocking up already. Already 10% of our brand new launch stock sold out and gone here on Crafters TV. Now, we are of course talking about Conie Fong. Now, Conie Fong is a well-renowned US artist. She is specifically known for doing things like her digi-stamps, but the physical stamps that we've got for you, these are the only physical stamps. They are an exclusive to us here at Crafters Companion, which is awesome. And there's a lot to be said, isn't there? Well, actually, Debbie, you know, digi-stamps are great. What is the benefit of having a physical stamp opposed to a digital stamp?
Okay, yes, so that is a really good question, Joe, because the absolute main reason you will want our stamps is because having a digital stamp, you might not always have the right printer ink because everyone's got different printers. So when you print out a stamp, sometimes you'll get bleed, and I know a lot of our crafters will agree with me, you'll get a bleed from your ink when you start to use alcohol colouring. So when you've got actual stamps that you can stamp with, it is the best thing that you can do with them. There is so many different outlets for a stamp. So not only can I stamp with a watercolored ink, I can also stamp with a solvent ink as well. So I can use watercolors with them. I can use the alcohol pens with them. I can use inks with them. I can use whatever coloring medium I choose to use. So when you have the physical stamp, you're going to absolutely be able to do that. Now, the other thing that you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to use these stamps to, and my train of thought has completely gone, so I'm just going to show you actual samples so you can see what they're like. I don't know what happened there, and I did
We'll take that bit out afterwards, Debbie, don't you worry.
We'll cut that
You
bit.
were thinking about me giving you a piggyback last night, weren't you? That's what it was. Oh, I'll tell you all about that as we go through the show, don't you worry.
And Joe isn't lying, he did give me a piggyback last night.
That's why she sat down.
It's not because Joe gave me a piggyback. So I have hurt my leg, so that is why I'm sat down. I had a bit of an accident last night and Joe had to give me a piggyback to bed. So it's all very funny, but I am in a lot of pain, but it's okay. So I don't need sympathy. I'm absolutely fine. I'll
take Debbie's sympathy though. If you want to give her sympathy to me, I'm always game for sympathy, whether I need it or not, Debbie. So I'll take that if that's all right.
Absolutely. And then we've just got a couple more samples, but I think you'll agree, Joe, these are the most beautiful stamps I've come across to date. The designs on them, everything you have is incredible. And if you use them with your TriBlend markers, which we're going to do today, our brush markers, you are going to have so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you know what? Maybe you're thinking, I'm going to get them, but I haven't got any TriBlend markers. Everyone that places an order in this launch day show, I can guarantee we will give you a TriBlend marker included in every single order that's placed for these Conie Fong stamps, just as like an extra special gift for you for this launch show. So if you want to get the free pen, you need to get your orders placed in the launch. We're going to give every single one of you a free pen. Colours, of course, may vary. Let me take you through the stamps that you've got because they are absolutely gorgeous. What we've got is Molly's Christmas is the first one I'm going to take you through. Now, let me just show you. You've got all the different stamps that you need. So you've got this lovely big focal stamp here. Then what you've got, though, are little embellishing stamps as well. So what you're going to get is you're going to get Molly's Christmas. Now, I'll just quickly take you through the ones that you're getting included. You're then going to get Molly's Joy, which is this one just here. You're going to get that one included as well. You're also going to get the holly poinsettia as well. I'm not sure if you can get a little bit closer. There's so much detail in every single one of these stamps, which is awesome. And also I love with this one, look at it's been beautifully fussy cut. You can see that has been layered up on there, which is awesome as well. Think about using them in different styles of cards too. So we've got a gorgeous shaker card here. This is Sally's Christmas Friends that you're seeing just here, which is beautiful. Remember, you're getting those embellishing stamps to really create a full project, not just the focal image. We then move on to Benny. So we've got Benny in this collection too. This is Benny's Christmas. That looks like a little cart of joy that he's pulling along just there. That's Benny's Christmas. And then last but by no means least, you're then going to get as well this one here, which is Santa's Little Helper, which I think is absolutely adorable. You're going to get all of those included, which is fantastic. Now, the design team have really knocked themselves out with all of the different finished projects that they've been making. They're absolutely gorgeous. Here, in fact, is a few examples of all of the beautiful things that have been made. They are just fantastic. I can already see so many of you already placing your orders as well. Now, you can buy them individually if you want to, but they're £5.99 each when you get them individually. So getting them in this configuration here is much better value for money. You also get that TriBlend marker included as well. If you bought everything including the TriBlend marker individually, you'd be looking at $39.43 or $52.60. So you've got a great saving. Remember, even though this is a launch day as well, you can still take advantage of your Club Inspired discount. Platinum members, you'd get 20% off that. So you get what, £6.40 off it. You get $7 off it. I've just heard, I said 10% of the stock gone at the start of the hour, 15% of the stock now gone. Let me just check in on who is saying hello over on the socials already. Mary saying hi from upstate New York. Wanda's here. Mary says as well, during the end of summer sale, I place an order every day. Such great prices. Really looking forward to the show. Sue King says hi from Thornley in County Durham, just up the road. I ordered the Connie Fong stamps this morning. Absolutely loads of you going for them. Remember though, whilst this is a launch day and we're focusing on brand new products, we do also have that end of summer sale happening at the moment on our website. And what I would say is get yourself over to the website and have a look at all of the different things that are available. Up to 70% off on thousands of lines over on our website. So get over there and have a look at them. And there's loads there. There are a few actually end of summer sale items in this show, and I'll take you through those a little bit later as we go through the show. Now, awesome deal for you on the TriBlend markers that we've got on the show at the moment. There's a 24-piece TriBlend brush pen collection. They're in the 3-piece collections. You're also going to get though 8 of the 3-piece pens. You're going to get as well the 72 marker storage wallet. Now these have got my regular TriBlend blends in here, but you can see they all store in there absolutely beautifully, which is fantastic. So great travel case there for your markers. You're going to get that included, and you're also going to get some of the Nina cardstock in there as well, which is awesome. So you're going to get 16 sheets, of that one too. So you get all of that, £85 or $120. If you bought it individually, you'd be looking at what, £123 or $175. So a great saving. If you wanted to though, if you prefer, you can get any 3 of the 3 packs. I'll just show you exactly what you're getting. Any 3 of the 3 packs for £26 or $40 there. So again, lots of options when it comes to you using them. Those TriBlend markers are a very, very recent new launch. So do grab those if you want to. Right. End of summer sale, I was talking about it just a moment ago. Get yourself over to the website, stock up and have a look at all of those sale items that are up to 70% off at the moment over on our website. So do go and find all of those over there. Now, if you want to get in touch with us, then you can, of course, do so. Whether you want to do that on social media, you can drop into the comments on Facebook or YouTube, and we'll pick those up as well. And any questions that you've got as we go through the show, any pictures you want to share with us as well, you can always do that by emailing us at studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. But it is, of course, it's all part of the end of summer sale. Now, I did say we had a few exciting end of summer sale items in this show. There are, in fact, I'm going to whiz you through those end of summer sale items now. They are all very busy. Because it is in the sale, you can imagine they're all sort of end of line. So if there's something in this selection I'm about to share with you here, grab it sooner rather than later. This is the Stamps by Chloe Fabulous Sandal Stamp and Die Collection, $8.75 or $10. That is a 40% saving that you've got just there. The next item's got a 60% saving on it. It is your Mandala Creator card that you've got. Should be $14.99. It's $5.75 in the UK. $8.75 down from $21.95 in the US. Grab that. That is going to go very, very quickly. We have got some Grosse Schmetterlings for you. Yes, it is a massive butterfly. $6.25 or $7.25, half off there for you, which is awesome. It's one of those gorgeous outline dies, one of the most popular ones that we brought to you. We've got wrap dies on the show for you as well. $3.75, half off there, or $6.25 if you want to get your hands on that one. We've got some dancing schmetterlings for you as well. Now these are a gorgeous die set that you've got just here. Really fantastic value, $9.75 or $12.25 if you want to get your hands on those. We've also got the birthday party stamp and die for you. Now this is a great way of you doing something with those pictures that are maybe on your phone that you've done nothing with. Utilise them and turn them into gorgeous craft projects using that stamp and die collection. We've also got the Zen stamp and die for you on the show as well. This one was over 50% off. Very busy there, $6.25 or $9.75 if you want to get that one. And then finally, we've got fabulous shoes for you. A 12-piece stamp and die collection there, $8.75 or $10, 40% off on that one. We've also got thanks. Thanks for all the great deals, $4.75 or $5.75 if you want to get that one. It's a 6-piece stamp and die collection. Loads of you chatting away, loads of love for the stamps. Very, very busy on the stamps as well. A fifth of the stock of that launch stock has now sold out and gone. Right, I'm going to hand you over to Debbie because I know she has got absolutely loads that she wants to share with you with these brand new stamps.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can't wait to get started because there's one thing at Crafters Companion Towers that we absolutely love here. All the team love a really good stamp. So the first thing about a good stamp is a photopolymer. That is an amazing quality stamp that you are getting. So every single time you stamp, first time, you are getting the most beautiful image laid down. So I've got my stamping platform. You can use any of our rocker blocks. You can use our stamping platforms with a stamping mat. I'm using our magnetic base. It's now becoming my fast chosen product. So what I'm going to do, I've laid some Nina cardstock. So, and can I just say that's a fantastic deal that we've got on there with the pens, the storage container and the actual cardstock. That is incredible value because what it means is that's going to set you up completely for whatever stamps you get from us or anywhere else in the future. Once you've got those things, all I would say extra is add a stamping platform to your basket maybe. They're not on the show but they are on the website, and then you can buy whatever stamps you want, and we've got lots more to show you in this show. But what you will find is the Conie Fong ones are going to be incredible to use. So I've just inked this and I've inked it with our flagstone. So it's our flagstone and it says what it is. So it says it's got a picture of an alcohol pen on here and it tells us that it's an alcohol proof, which means it's not going to smudge when we use it. So I'm going to press down just around with my fingers and making sure we stamp that out. And look at that perfectly stamped image. I mean, she's just the cutest, isn't she? These are beautiful stamps, amazing illustration. Conie Fong is extremely well known for her illustrations in America. So I'm sure a lot of you will have heard of her or know her. And they're images that are just gonna last you for all different occasions. So obviously we've got Christmas ones, but if you've got granddaughters, they're gonna be great. If you've got grandsons, they're gonna be great because we've got the little boys in there as well. So lots of different ways. So I'm going to start with doing a coat so you can see the sort of biggest amount of lay down. These are great even if you've got just say a practice, you just want to practice. They've got really nice space in these images that you can practice in.
Now obviously, Debbie, you're doing these with our TriBlend Brush pens. What of our other alcohol markers or any of our markers do you think? Would all of our markers that we bring you work in conjunction with these?
Oh, every single one. I mean, you can use the alcohol markers, but you can also use watercolors as well. So if I turn this round, you can see the brush. Now, what I love about the TriBlend is the TriBlend give us a three blend pen. Now, that is in alcohol terms in the coloring world, means that 3 colors will blend into one another effortlessly and seamlessly, and that's exactly what we want from a pen. So we want to go from our light to our mid to our dark. Some people go dark to mid to light. It really is your own preference. I always like to go from my light color. Now, your lightest color of alcohol, lightest color of the pen is always with the most alcohol content, which means it allows you, it allows it to blend easily into each other. So I'm laying down the lightest color. We're just going to use this really beautiful green, and then I'm going to bring in my mid shade. I don't need to go right to the end. I'm just making sure I've laid that down, because then we're going to start putting our shade in. So where her seams are, these, I mean, the illustration's amazing because it's actually showing where those lines are going. But I also know that I want to create some shadow. So just where you think there's creases, like where this is coming down the side, maybe just a little bit up from the bottom. That flicking technique that you can do with this is truly amazing. If you haven't tried one of the TriBlend brush nibs, you absolutely need to be trying these, even if it's just to get yourself a few packs. But that offer on there is just too good to be true.
It really is. And you can also get the whole ones, and then you could just buy 3 of the 3 packs if you wanted to as well. I'll take you through all the individual colour options on those stamps in a few minutes. A lot of love for these already, Debbie, as I think we both knew there would be, didn't we?
Absolutely.
Pam says, hi Debbie and Joe, love Debbie and her demonstrations. First time messaging in. So hello from Manchester. Pam, I'm about to move to Manchester. We'll be neighbours maybe. Kathy says she loves these TriBlend markers and the brushes. Kate says also the design team samples are sublime. Adorable stamped images as well, says Michelle. Anne asked if they're photopolymer. You did say they were photopolymer, didn't you, at the start of the show?
They are photopolymer, and those of you savvy people who know your stamps know that they are amazing quality.
Awesome. Very, very busy now on these Conie Fong stamps. Remember, it is the first opportunity globally that you guys will have had to get your hands on physical stamps. And I guess digital stamps are great, Debbie, but other than printing them out, I guess it means you can't then do things like what? Your heat embossing, your masking techniques, all of those other things that you absolutely love doing with your photopolymer stamps. Yeah,
totally. And we are the only people that do them. So you can buy Conie Fong stamps on Etsy, on her web probably, but you would not be able to buy the physical stamps. And I know most people like to have that physical stamp. And you're right, Joe, you can't do all those amazing techniques and different colors. So you wouldn't be able to do watercolor because it would be, well, some printers just don't print easily onto watercolor card. So it's a great way of being able to have the stamps physically to colour in.
Absolutely, and you guys are loving them. Now, as this is licensed imagery, is there anything we need to bear in mind when it comes to making to sell with these, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely, Joe. So, which is actually a really amazing amount that we can do. So for each individual image, you are allowed to make and sell up to 200, which is quite a lot.
Awesome. I love how that's coming together there with that shading. It looks absolutely gorgeous. £32, remember, gets you all of them. It's a fifth of the stock already gone, by the way, on our brand new launch stock. Remember as well, everyone that orders in this launch is going to get one of our TriBlend markers thrown in totally free of charge, which is awesome. So if you want to get that free TriBlend marker, make sure you are ordering in our launch, and we will throw one of those in for you, which is awesome. Questions about people asking if they can still use the Club Inspired discount? Absolutely, you can. Kathy asks, what colour is that you're using there, Debbie?
Yeah, isn't it beautiful? It's one, I wanted to start with a colour that we wouldn't normally use maybe for dresses and things, but I love this one. So I'm actually using the Alpine Green, and the Alpine Green is is out of the Woodland Walk set. So what I love about these is each set gives you a breakdown of colours, and you can see with 9 colours in this colour, in just this one set of 3 pens, because
absolutely.
we've got those 3 colours, and all of them are going to blend really well into each other. You cannot go wrong with these. These are fast becoming my absolute go-to pens. The brush nib is of amazing quality that you're going to love. They are very soft, very blendable, very flickable, because what we love to do is be able to flick. So what I'm going to do saying that is I'm going to switch. In fact, let's stick to the same color pack, but this time I'm going to go in with my earth brown. So, and it really means, like we're saying that's a woodland pack, but I'm using it to color a little girl. So it just works really well on whatever you're deciding to do. I love doing hair because it's just a fun way of being able to lay the colour down. So I'm just going in with really, I mean, I'm tickling the page dough. I'm really giving it just a very light lay down of colour.
Is it easier to colour hair with a brush nib than a bullet nib, do you think, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely. So let me tell you a story. When we brought to you the original Spectrum Noir, so our markers, we used to have replacement nibs for the bullet nib. So you could take out, sorry, not the bullet nib, the chisel nib. So you used to be able to take out the chisel nib and put in a brush nib. And that's where the idea come from, to then put those brush nibs into the actual pen itself. They are incredible Japanese quality. I mean, we all know, you know, Japanese, Swiss watches, all those sort of brands that are going to be quality that you cannot beat. And these pens, the brush nib on them is definitely that. So I'm going in with my medium one now. Now what I love about the flick brush, can you see how easy it is? And I'm not doing anything that anyone else can't do. I'm just really doing light flicks and just tickling that cardstock. But look at the depth we're being able to create from there. So just blending that in. And then I like to turn my card round, not throw it. And we're going to just flick up the opposite way. And it will just pop in all those in depths where the light and shade come into it. And once you start colouring a little bit more, that will all come together. It's one of those really relaxing things, Joe, isn't it, colour? Have you started colouring yet, Joe? I know when I first bought the TriBlends, you'd really got into colouring.
Yeah, I haven't tried the...
it's having the time, isn't it?
I haven't tried the brushes yet, I'll be completely honest with you. And I must say that I did the other night when you were having a bit of a colour at the house, I was thinking to myself, oh, shall I have a go? But you know what, Debbie? I had to get my ironing done, I'll level with you. But yeah, I really did fancy having a go. I have got some pens in my desk actually to take home. I need to get some stamping done. When I do it, I really, really enjoy it. And I use the TriBlends for the first time. I must say, if I can use TriBlend markers, absolutely, you can use the TriBlend markers as well. Just to quantify the value of that deal that's on your screen at the moment, I will take you through all of the 3 pieces in a set. You get 24 markers. Now the markers when bought individually would be $79.92 or $95.92. Now look at the price on your screen, think about your Club Inspired discount and where that takes that price for you, but then also realise that the marker case is worth, so how much are you paying more than? You're paying another £15. The marker case on its own is worth $39.99 in the UK, so it's worth £40 or $50, and the cardstock is £4 or $6. So you're getting an extra, what, £44 worth of value for £15 when you get that configuration. 72 markers as well, so you've got room for all your other markers in that case too. It'll hold everything, so your regular TriBlend, your TriBlend blush pens, it will also hold all of your different markers from your sparkle pens, your aqua pens, your classiques, your illustrators, they'll all go in there. So it is a really fantastic deal. It's very busy on that, and it's also getting busier and busier on the Conie Fong stamps. Already, hundreds of you have gone for the Conie Fong stamps already. It is that busy. A quarter of our overall stock has now sold out and gone, just getting busier and busier. I think the imagery is awesome. I love how fresh and contemporary they are as well, Debbie.
They're so contemporary, aren't they? They're fun, they're frolicking, they're just beautiful images that you're going to use for so many different things. These are going to be great for decorating the Christmas table with, for doing your tags with, for using for your children. They are just going to last for so many different occasions. So you can see we've got a real nice shading going on here. We've then got our hair going on, and we've got our light and depth into her hair. So everything is coming together, Joe. So while you're recapping, I'm just going to carry on colouring for a little bit longer.
Awesome. Let me go through again then the different stamps that you're getting in this collection, because you do get 6 brand new stamps. Now remember, this is the launch day show, so that means that this is our exclusive Crafters TV launch, and if you want to be amongst the fast crafters in the UK to get your hands on them, then today would be the day. There you can see exactly how it works. So this one here is your Molly's Christmas that you've got. It makes such a difference, doesn't it, when it's coloured in. Remember, as we were saying, it could be any of your alcohol markers, any of your aqua markers that you've got. You could be using your colour blend pencils or your aqua blend pencils if you want to. We had all of our metallic inks on last night. Absolutely, you could even paint these in if you wanted to. So many different options. What I love about them personally is the fact that you get the big focal point here in the middle. And then what they've done is, and what Connie's designed very cleverly, is the ability, if you want to add fussy cut dimension to that, or you want to create a background, or you want to create foreground and background interest, you've got the different stamps in here that are going to allow you to create those embellishments, which is awesome. Then what you're thinking as well after that, you think, well, I've got to make it into a project then. Connie's even thought of that, because she's then giving you the stamps that you need. So you've got, on this one for instance, you've got Sweet Season's Greetings, Happy Holidays, We Wish You a Merry Christmas. So really, they are good to go. I love the fact that they create a theme without matching as well. So if you're creating a theme for your Christmas cards, you can give them to lots of different people, then these will be awesome for that. So that's what you're getting. Let me show you the other ones that you're getting in this collection. So you've also got Molly's Joy, which is this one just here. That one is going to be in there. I love this here. So you've got, as part of your embellishments, you've got the little gloves in here. You've got the hats here as well. We've then got for you the poinsettia. So this one here is the holly poinsettia. Again, it's gorgeous. She looks so cozy, doesn't she, with her little ear muffs on. And of course, poinsettias. I look like a little poinsettia today, don't I? Poinsettias are such a classic Christmas flower. They're never going to go out of stock. Remember as well, the way in which you colour these up means that you're going to get a very different look and feel to all of them. So think about creating a theme with Christmas. Think about changing up those colours as well. So here what you've got, this is your Sally's Christmas friends, and she's just popping those little baubles on the tree with her little birdie friends there as well. And again, you've got the Christmas parcels here, which are your embellishments, and then those sentiments that you need as well. Do not open until Christmas. A wish for Christmas, for everything, a wish for everything merry, sorry. The next one we've got here, this is Benny's Christmas. Now, Benny looks like he'd be a little bit of a cheeky chap, doesn't he? He looks a bit sort of, almost a little bit Dickensian, I'm going to say, but it's also very contemporary as well at the same time. And also, I think he looks a bit Dickensian because of the way it's been coloured up here. This gorgeous sample is from Zara, but this one, you could colour that much more contemporary if you wanted to. He's got as well, this has just been done using the focal image. So just the focal image alone will give you also a beautiful finished product. Then you've got Santa's Little Helper. I'm unsure how much help he's actually doing, but he looks adorable doing it, so we're going to let him off. But you've got here our little elf here with the sack. We've got Santa's Little Helper, and then absolutely no peeking, it says there as well. So they're the 6 that you're getting, which is absolutely awesome. They're all beautiful, very, very usable, and whether you're colouring them, heat embossing with them, they would make great fussy cut tags as well if you wanted to use them for that. The design team have outdone themselves with the amount of beautiful creations they've made using these stamps too. You can see here just all of the beautiful designs that have been done. Let's see what some of you guys have been saying as well. Stamps purchased, 2 clear plates and a storage bag bundle. To lots of end of summer goodies as well, says Mariah. Lots of you chatting away on Facebook today as well, having your own little chats. Lots of excitement I'm seeing here in the comments as well, which is awesome. Loads of you going now for these as well. Remember as well, everyone that goes for these in the launch, as part of the launch, we're going to give you that free regular TriBlend marker as well. And if you've already got TriBlend, brilliant. Pop this away. It's a Try Me Blend marker. See what I did there? Try, no, okay. pop this away and that will be a fantastic Christmas gift for you whenever you want to use it. It's the way I tell them, Debbie, it's the way I tell them. £32 or $35. Do you want me to run you through the individuals on the TriBlends, the TriBlend brush pens whilst we're here as well? Now, there's 8 different markers in here. Remember, if you bought the markers individually, you would be looking at $79.92 or $95.92. For a little bit more money, we're going to include £40 or $50 worth of that 72 pen case, sorry, 48 pen case marker. It's going to be in there as well, my bad. And you're also going to get the paper and cardstock that you need in there as well. This one here is your Summer Sun, and in the Summer Sun you're going to receive the Coral Blend, the True Blue Blend, and the Gold Yellow Blend. So you've got that on there. This collection that you've got just here, this is your Autumn Hues, and in the Autumn Hues you're going to have Burnt Orange, Dull Green, and the Gold Brown. This one is your natural tones. This is going to give you fair skin, pale skin, and the tan blend is in there as well. This one here is your Winter Holiday. You've got green turquoise, blue turquoise, and pink violet in that one. This one is your Woodland Walk, and that has got citrus green, alpine green, and your earth brown. Then we've got the Cottage Garden, which is this one just here. And this has your bright pink, your light green, and your purple blend. You've then got this one, which is your Hydrangea, your Jade Green, and your Magenta. And then you've got also here your Classic Chic. The Classic Chic has a dark red, the brown grey, the ice grey in there as well. Now, you're going to get as well the 48 pen carry case as well. Now this is great, you can have this stored on the side like this. If you want to, you can really open this up as well if you want to pop it out on the side. And then what you've got are these different leaves, so you can get to your markers in here as well, which is awesome. So you've got that in there as well. You won't get the pens included, of course, and you'll also get as well the Nina Classic cardstock. And a lot of alcohol marker colouring, Debbie will tell you this for herself, is about you having the right cardstock for the job, and our cardstock is the utmost quality to allow you to get that perfect result. If you want to buy the any of the pens individually, you can. They're $9.99 or $14.95. If you wanted to get them in threes, you can. You can buy any 3 of the 3 packs for £26 or $40, which is awesome. And remember, if you were buying the pens individually on their own, they're $79.92. So to get the bundle where you get the storage and you get the paper as well, you've got a great saving because you're gonna get £40 worth of carry case and also that £4 worth of paper in there as well. Great deal. Very, very busy on those, and really busy also on those stamps too. £32 or $35 to get you the stamps. And remember, everyone ordering in this launch will get that bonus TriBlend marker. Colours may vary, but we will throw one of those in for you as well for good measure. Right, how are you getting on that over there, Debbie?
Oh, I'm just busy. It's lovely. I feel like I'm in a colour trance over here, Joe. I'm just colouring in this beautiful little image. And she's coming together absolutely gorgeous. So I've got to a stage actually, which I'm really pleased you come back to me at, because I'm going to switch my pen set out and I'm going to go for my natural tones. Now the natural tones are lovely because you've got these beautiful soft pinks. You've got that really, really lovely fair skin tones. Now, anyone that's new to colouring and they want to get into some alcohol colouring, but they're not really quite sure where to start, these are a fabulous range of pens for you to have in your kit straight away, because what you've got is everything you need to take you through from hair to skin to clothing to backgrounds, and it covers so many different colours because you've got that 3-pen blend, which is amazing. So we're going to do some skin colouring on this one, and then I'm just going to stamp another quick little image out afterwards because I really want you to see how the pens work beautifully with no smudging on our ink pads. So I'm going to start off with my lightest shade. So we're going to go in and we're just going to lay down that colour. Now because it's a lighter colour, it means we've got our most alcohol ink in here. So we're just going to lay all that down, making sure I've put a nice lay down. Then I'm going to go to our midsection colour, which is our second pen, and I'm going to highlight sort of where, let's put a bit of a nose in there because she's going to get some light and shade coming down. We're going to go under her eyes. We're then going to go under this eye, because they're all the parts that are going to lay that shadow. Then we're going to go in with our darkest pen, and then we'll really start to see her come to life. So again, coming round this section, just round her eyes. Now we know that she's going to have a bit of darkness under her fringe here because her hair's in the way, so you've got a lot of dark there. Coming round into her eyes, putting that sort of nose there, and then just under her mouth. And then what I'm also going to do in that same blend, throwing my pens about, I'm going to go in for our really light, so we've got our pale pink blend, and I'm just going to dot some little dots around where I think her cheek will be.
Are you giving me some freckles?
Well, I wasn't. They're not freckles because you won't see a lot of them, but they'll make her cheeks rosy. So rather than do a swirl where you get maybe a harsher line, not that you would because you'd blend it out, I'm just almost dotting. Shall we give her some freckles, Jo? I think that's a fab idea. So
it's very like trendy, isn't it? You see in like makeup things now, you see people giving themselves freckles.
Do they?
Have you not seen that?
Oh no.
Oh, it's all over the gram.
I've got tons of freckles. Very freckly.
My brother's freckles when we were children were so big that in the summer they'd all join up. And he'd be like one big freckle. So cute.
I hope you didn't used to be me, and when he was asleep you used to draw pictures like doing on the... you could
Debbie, do you really think that I'm the sort of person that would do something as hilarious as that?
It's definitely the sort of thing I would do.
Yeah, totally yes was the answer to that, Debbie.
Right, so I'm going to be very careful, but yes, let's put her some freckles. Or I'll probably put them in the wrong place then. No, you know what, Jo, I don't like that. I put them in the wrong place, so I'm just going to blend them out a bit. Let's blend them out. Yeah, and then they won't look so harsh then, but it will still give her those freckles. I think they needed to be more near her nose.
She's got a very cute little nose, isn't she?
She has, yeah. These are just gorgeous images, aren't they?
They really are lovely. A lot of you have been at home. Let me know what your favourite ones are as well. Kathy says she loves the holly poinsettia and the ones with the cats and dogs. Suzette says I love them all, but looking at, I say the one with the cat and dogs, the one with her and the Christmas tree as well would be my favourites. Susan says I just love the boy stamps. So happy to have boy stamps. Robin saying received my advent calendar. I've opened most of it early. Robin!
Oh no!
You naughty
you
lady.
Are naughty.
You'll be on the naughty list this year, you know. Laurie says the marker case is absolutely amazing. And Norma says, do crafters do anything for stamp storage? We do. Go and have a look on our website. We've got our A4 and A5 binders with the acrylic panels that you can pop in which you can pop your stamps onto. So you go and find those over on our website. There, they are perfect for storing those stamps. These stamps will go onto those panels as well, I'm guessing, will they, Debbie?
Yep, totally. You get both. So I think you get the sheets of magnetic for your dies, and you get the sheet of, it's like just a white board acrylic, so you can just pop them onto there, which is, yeah, amazing.
Fabulous.
So I'm just colouring the joy. She is pretty much a joy, isn't she?
It's
really such a gorgeous,
is she a joy to colour?
She is an absolute joy to colour. And then all we've got to do to finish her off, I just need to put in some colour into her legs. So she's got that skin tone and she's going to look so lovely. But you can see, I mean, it doesn't take long to colour her in. They're really great to use. They'd be great just for stamping some out and then having them for your children to colour in if you like to do colouring in with your children. And let's give her some, I think we're just going to go straight in with with the dark green for her shoes. Coming round. And then the others. I love these stamps, Jo. You could so lose me just colouring these in all day. They look amazing.
I love her pigtails, her ponytails there.
They're so cute. She reminds me of
What's the difference between a pigtail and a ponytail?
A ponytail is one, pigtail is two.
Ah.
Yes.
Do pigs have two tails?
No, they don't. So I don't know why they're called that, but we do call them pig's tails. Yeah. Maybe it's because when you take them out of the plait, mind you, you can have just normal ones. They go curly, like a pig's tail.
Maybe that's what it is.
You never know. You never know, Jo. Whoever made up all these names for everything is...
Well, they usually are. I bet if producer Johnny got on the old Google and had a look, I bet there's a reason why they're called pig's tails. There usually is, aren't there, for those things? I think it's quite interesting finding out where like old terms and sayings came from.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Yeah, because some of them are obvious, but some of them are completely not obvious. Do you know what? What is your favourite peculiar turn of phrase? Let us know in the comments on Facebook and on YouTube. I'll have a think about mine. You have a think about yours as well, Debbie.
So peculiar phrase. I'll have a think about that. So if I show this on the close-up, we'll be able to get a good picture of how she looks. And she really is amazing. I mean, look at the depth of colour that we've got in there by using those pens. Really just stunning. I love her. She's beautiful. So yeah, you're going to absolutely love them. You haven't got to pick which ones you want to colour. Just go for them all.
So apparently it's something to do with twisted tobacco leaves in the US resemble the curly tail of a pig. What's that got to do with hair though, Johnny? Eventually was used to describe hair braids which resemble the twisted tobacco leaves. There you go.
There you go.
Every day's a school day. Don't say we're not educational here at Crafters TV. In the 1700s was this, Johnny? Oh, there you go. Historical and factual here at Crafters TV. Really, really busy for these stamps now. I'm going to quickly run you through what you're getting included because producer Johnny has just let me know that a third of our launch stock has already gone. Now, if you want to get it in the launch, remember, you're going to get that TriBlend marker included as well if you're ordering with us during our launch. So definitely grab them now. A lot of them in baskets. I mean, we're only, 40 minutes into the launch. To have a third of the stock gone is quite unbelievable. £32 or $35 gets you all of them about to see you. So you've got this one here, which is Molly's Christmas. I'm then going to share with you the others that are coming included. So you're going to get this one here. This is Molly's Joy that you've got just there. You've also then got as well this one here, which is Holly Poinsettia. This one is your Sally's Christmas. You've also got Benny's Christmas. And you've then got as well Santa's Little Helper. So you've got all of those, £32 or $35. You can get your Club Inspired discount in conjunction with that as well. Very busy on those. Now, if you want even more stamps, then we've definitely got you covered in this show because we've got the Molly Harrisons available as well for you. These are 6 really gorgeous stamp sets, 70 stamps total in here. So really got 50 pence per stamp is what you're looking at, or $53 if you want to get these. Great saving there too. 6 really of our most popular ones there for you. Now, we've got some stamps that were designed to work specifically with your TriBlend brush pens. You can, of course, use them with your other alcohol markers as well, but these specifically designed for the brush markers for $24.95 or $34.95 if you want to get your hands on those ones just there. Right, we're having a really busy start to the show, a really busy start to the weekend. Double Debbie today, which is awesome. And then I've got Double Craig tomorrow. Myself and Debbie, of course, will be back up with the Craft House a little later today. Lots of you sharing lots of different tips and ideas. Laurie says, the marker case has room for paper. Your marker colour chart, a great strap, top-notch quality, will last for years and years and years. Robin says as well, the storage binders are really, really nice. I use one as my planner. Robin also said, my mum would always say, for Pete's sake. Who's Pete? That's what I want to know. The other one that's a bit like that is when you say, oh, that's what she's up to. And my mum would say, who's she? The cat's mother? There must be a reason why we say these things.
I've got a really funny one for you because when I was little, my mum used to always say, at an Adam. And I used to think, who's Adam? Why would I get up at Adam? And it wasn't
what she was saying.
It wasn't until years later she was saying up an atom.
Yeah.
But even then I kept thinking, who do you go at?
But then the other one that I always remember as well, my mum stubbed her toe, she'd say, oh, Gordon Bennett. And what does that even mean? It's funny, isn't it? We all have these little sayings that we talk about. But yeah, if you've got little funny sayings, things that you say, I guess are they colloquialisms? Not really, are they? That's something different, I think. But let us know in the comments over on Facebook. You can join the conversation on Facebook in the Crafters TV, Facebook Live. You can also pop into the comments over on YouTube. We'll pick them up from there as well. And if you want to send us anything, pictures, or you can even email us your questions if you want to. You can do that by emailing us at the bottom of the screen, the studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. A third of the stock of our brand new exclusive launch stock has gone though on these stamps. So if you do want them, I would definitely think about it sooner rather than later. That is a huge stock update considering so many more of you watch these shows back later in the day. Also, I mean, what's the time now? I mean, it's 5:45 in California. So, you know, half America's still asleep at the moment. So it'll only get busier and busier as we go through this show as well. Right, Debbie, more colouring.
Yeah, so I thought it was only fair, as we've done a little girl, that we would do a little boy. So we've got these two here. They are so cute. They look amazing. I mean, they really are mischievous, cheeky. We all know we've got a little nephew like that, a little son, a little grandson, a little brother. I always had a big brother, so I was always the naughty little sister. But if you've got a little brother like this, you're going to love being able to send him a card like this. I'm showing you two of the same. I was hoping, oh, there we go. Sorry, let me switch that out. There we go. You can see the other one. I was looking at them thinking they are different, but they look similar. It's because they were just different colours. But there you go. So whichever one you got, I love this one with his little hat on. Looks super cute. So let's give him a colour, shall we? Let's pop them to the side. So I have got, this one is Benny. So we have a little bit. You don't hear that name anymore, do you, Benny?
Benjamin, you hear quite a lot, don't you?
Yeah, Ben and Benjamin, never Benny. So I always think of Benny. Does anyone remember Crossroads? It used to be a soap years ago.
Crossroads, for those of you that don't know, was a very, very high-budget production soap opera here in the UK. It really wasn't. Like, they'd slam the doors and the whole wall would move kind of soap opera. Set in a hotel. Was it like on a motorway service station or something?
That's exactly what it was. And I honestly believe, I think, you know the Benny hat? I think it comes from the name of Benny.
Do you?
Yes, because he used to always wear this hat and then they come out as the Benny hat.
Because it's a butcher boy hat, isn't it?
Well, I always call it a beanie hat, really. It's like
hat.
Yeah.
Because I think it's not a flat cap. I think it's a butcher's cap. I'm not sure.
No, it's not a cap. It's like a woolly. It's a woolly hat that goes out like a basin hat, and I'm sure they call it a Benny hat.
On it. He's got a peak on this one, though, isn't he?
No, I'm not talking about this stamp. I'm talking. I'm talking about Benny from Crossroads.
Look, if I can't keep, I feel sorry for you guys at home. Like, I can't even follow. I mean, you guys in the US, we're talking about a show you've never heard of, about a hat style you've never seen before. We're not showing you either of these things. I mean, look, sometimes we get in trouble, and I don't, and I get that now, having monitored this conversation.
This is what I have to put up with, guys. Joe's like this all the time.
I really am.
But we do go off on a bit of a tangent, so I do apologise. While I'm stamping him, I'll just tell you of my little accident this morning, just so you're all very aware. Because do you know what, Joe? It was last night, yeah. So I was getting some bits from my crafty stash because I wanted to get down the stairs and get some crafting done before I went to bed last night. And as I come from upstairs and turn on the stairs, I heard my calf muscle rip. And it was really painful, and I literally managed to get down the stairs, managed to get in the living room. Joe, bless him, got me an ice pack, so I had my leg up all night, and then by the time I come off of it, I literally could not stand. I went to stand up and I could not even walk. I couldn't stand. So poor Joe did have to give me a piggyback up the stairs to bed. Literally flung me off.
Well, I was thinking, like, how on earth are we going to get you to work? It's a lot better today, you'll be pleased with that. Apparently, and I'm speaking for Debbie.
It is a lot better today.
I was thinking, like, what on earth are we going to do? And then I thought, there's no way. She tried to stand up and, like, fell over again. And I thought, there's no way we're going to get her up the stairs. I was like, what are we going to do? I said, come on, Debbie, you're going to have to jump on. But then also what Debbie didn't do is I'm going up the stairs very slowly, one foot at a time. And then she's collapsing in laughing. It's like literally like full-on belly laughing as it goes. So I've got her on my back. So it's a miracle either of us got here today. is what she's doing, you see.
It's really funny. Right, let's get some colouring because otherwise I'm going to cry because of laughter and then I won't be able to see what I'm colouring. So, yeah, so that's what happened to me and that's why I'm sat in a chair at the moment, which is lovely. So, yeah, everything is good. Let's get some colouring done of little Benny here, so without his Benny cap on. Right, so I'm going to start off with the blue. I'm going to use, this is one of my favourite blues in our Classique range. So the True Blues, we do a lot more than just the 3 colours, but these 3 colours will all blend into each other and give you the absolute perfect lay down. So let's start off with his hat, I think. We'll do his hat and his jeans. So we're going to just come in and I'm just going to, just the centre really of his hat, just move that colour. There we go. And then I'm going to come in and start those flicks up into the center. Now, if anyone doesn't know about light shade at all, when you're coloring, you are the person who picks where the light's coming from. So let's say the light was directly above his head, you would leave this bit. So in fact, let's do that as I've said it. I'm just going to color all of that light at the top. So we're going to imagine that the light or the sun is going to come down onto his head, and that way I'm just going to flick up a bit further now because we're doing it from the top, and then we're just going to bring these flicks in, and you can see how easy it is to do those flicks. It's effortlessly, they're seamless, they look incredible. And then I'm just going to go back over that, just bringing down the light color. And that's going to allow us to have that light come into the top of his head and all our shading below. So I'm then going to bring in my darker colour, and in that darker colour we're just going to come in with some really dark colours here. Yeah, coming in. So these lovely little flicks are going to really add definition, they're going to add depth, they're going to add that light source. These pens are incredible to use, and then we're just going to go over it. Now, anyone that's not worked with alcohol pens before, there's rules about them, but pretty much not very many, because what you just need to make sure you do is use those blending factors. I'm also going to show you in this show how we can do palette blending, so we can blend 2 completely different colours together but make it look effortlessly and seamlessly.
So what, in effect, creating new colours, Debbie, if you will? You
can't create a new colour. Well, you sort of do, Joe. Yes, you do sort of create a new colour, but all you're doing is making a different tone of one of the colours.
Okay.
But it means that we can still get that effortless blending. Now, once this starts to dry and evaporate, you're going to get even more of a lovely tone going through. You just need to let that alcohol evaporate and everything will start to just blend beautifully. So I'm just going to, and if you don't like it, let's say you feel like a section is a little bit harsh and you want to redo it, stop there, let that dry, because it will look different when it starts to evaporate. And then if you really want to go in again, you can go in again some more. What you have to remember with alcohol pens, and you've probably noticed that I'm colouring onto something, is because the ink bleeds through, and it means we need something to blot it. If we didn't have nothing to blot it, the likelihood is it's going to come back and it will ruin your pictures. It will start to seep through. So always when you're alcohol colouring, to colour onto something that is that's another form of medium underneath.
Tracy Ross on Facebook says, this is what I watch from across the pond. It's what we watch. It's so entertaining. Diane says, I'm glad you didn't throw out your back, Joe. Then you'd both be a mess. Sue says, this is a great way to start the morning. Always so much fun watching you both. All right, it's lovely to have you with us, Sue. Cute as a button, Tracy Ross says. I've never understood that term. Buttons are buttons cute. I mean, some of them are.
Are they? That is true, that one. I've never thought of that.
Susan says, I always heard my grandmother say knee-high to a grasshopper.
Yes.
To refer to when she was a kid. I mean, I've heard that one.
Oh, that's reminded me of the one Leanne says. What's her one? She does an eyelash to
a fly's eyelash.
Fly's eyelash.
Yeah, I think she made that one
Close
up,
as a fly's eyelash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, did she make that one up?
I think so. You should hear of the stuff that comes out of my mouth, honestly. Oh no! So now it's now there's
started rumours.
We've really started rumours.
The rumours are going everywhere. The rumours are going wild.
They are. Honestly, we'll be in the tabloids next, Debbie. People are saying, "How come you live together?" We don't live together. Basically, I live here at the moment because I'm homeless in effect. I mean, true story. I am going to get a house soon in the next couple of weeks again, which would be lovely. But obviously, when we're all working here, we are in a house up here together. So yes, I mean, we're not doing hugs at the moment, but I mean, it was a case of either give Debbie a piggyback upstairs or she's going to have to sleep on the sofa. So needs must. She was able to get down on her own, which is awful. Awful? Awesome.
Awesome, not awful.
I know. I'm a bit giddy today, dear. I don't know what's going on. Robin Miller says, a friend of mine used to say, fine as frog's hair.
Oh, I've not heard that one.
Me neither.
I didn't know frogs have hair.
No, I don't think they
That's
do.
a weird one.
Carol says as well, mine is, there's enough blue sky to make a sail and a pair of trousers on a cloudy day with a little blue sky. Shall I try that one again? There's enough blue sky to make a sail and a pair of trousers on a cloudy day with a little blue sky. That's one I've never heard of before. Absolutely.
I'm not sure on that one.
Katrina said that she's just gone for the set of brand new Conie Fong stamps today. Sue is asking as well. Sue Hints is asking, what type of paper do you recommend for these pens, Debbie?
That's so strange you just saying that, because I was thinking to myself, I've mentioned about the blotting. I don't think I've mentioned what paper we were using. So our absolute favourite here is Nina cardstock. You cannot beat it. You can't get a better lay down onto any cardstock. It is amazing. It's amazing if you buy it with the pens, because if you go for those pens, you're getting the case for the storage to put all your pens in, plus you're getting the Nina cardstock. That is an incredible bundle. And even if you've got our other TriBlend pens, please treat yourself to those ones, because having that brush nib, it will make you see the real difference in them. These are incredible pens, and you're getting all that cardstock. If you do have, however, just a smooth cardstock, so we do the white smooth cardstock, Crafter's Companion cardstock, that's actually really good to colour on as well. It's just that this Nina doesn't suck up so much of the alcohol, so your pens will last a lot longer. I think a lot of you have probably seen the test that our Leanne does, where she uses the pens as a dot and counts to 10 seconds, and that's a really good one. So maybe if we have a bit of time later, I can do that if you haven't seen it, and you'll see what I mean by sucking up that extra level. So you can see we're starting to get all our different shading. So our light is coming down and forward. So we're getting that on top of his head, we're getting that at the front of his jeans, so all of that different blending that we're getting there. So let's grab another colour. So what pack have we got to the side of me? I'm going to go with our Classic Chic. These have got fabulous names on them. So this one is our dark red in here. So the dark red collection, where again I'm going to start off with the lightest colour. So just bringing these forward and making sure we cover his jacket here. So just using them across and round. And you can use, I mean, obviously we've got Christmas stamps, but if you've got any other stamps that are just in need of just some really nice colours, you'll be able to colour them beautifully. So again, I'm just coming in where those lines where I think we're getting the shade in. And then I'm going to go in with the darkest pen here. And again, just popping these in. There we go. But how amazing is it that we could get all those shadows? So just blended all of that in now with our lightest colour.
Oh, I've got some clarification on that last saying. Taylor's translated it into Joe for me, which is lovely. Taylor, one of our social media superstars. She knows how I need to receive information. So I think the saying is, there's enough blue sky to make a sail and a pair of trousers, and you actually say it on a cloudy day with a little blue sky. Oh, so it's about focusing on the good part of the day.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That makes more sense. Taylor, Thank you very much. Very busy on these Conie Fong stamps, also really busy as well on the TriBlend pens. I'm going to take you back through these brush pens again in a moment. They were only just launched, weren't they? Was it the last HSN day that they were launched, Debbie?
So only this week, yes. Well, we're just gone into oh no, we're still Saturday, so it is this week, Joe. Yeah, and in the UK they have only launched today.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
And markers, they only launched last month, which is awesome as well. So yeah, absolutely two really brand new products that are going to work beautifully together. Don't think though, if you don't have the brush pens, you can't go for these gorgeous brand new stamps. Oh no, they'll work with all of the different colouring mediums that you want to use in order to colour them. Absolutely they will. Almost as well, 40% of a brand new launch stock has gone on the stamps. And remember, if you're ordering as part of our launch, we're going to give every single one of you that orders one of our fabulous TriBlend markers included for free as well. Of course, colours may vary, but everyone will get one of these included, which is awesome, worth $5, which is great. So it's wonderful to have that nice little freebie in there as well. Right. Shall we? How are you getting on over there, Debbie?
Yeah, I'm just carrying on colouring. That's a bit of a mouthful, isn't
Carrying
it?
on colouring.
Colouring on.
We've got 3 more hours of this yet, Debbie, just to warn you.
Carrying on colouring.
Oh, that
It's
great
one of those
film,
days.
Carry On Colouring, one of the greats that was. We have a series of films here in the UK that are very slapstick and innuendo based, called the Carry On films, and there's a whole different one. Maybe Carry On Colouring could be a crafter's companion Carry On film that we
Carrying
do.
On Colouring.
We've got to congratulate Jill on Facebook. She just ordered the TriBlends and she has gone platinum. Whoop-de-whoop, Jill. Congratulations, you're a part of a very, very elite club of crafters. Now, Debbie, are you okay over there for a moment if I just whiz through these pens again?
You just leave me to it.
Awesome.
Just leave me to colour.
I'm going to go through the different options again. I'm firstly just going to create, focus on the larger collection though, because that's what everyone's going for. Now, if you're going for the larger collection, you're going to get 24 markers. And the 24 markers that you're going to get is a full collection, basically. I'll go through how the other ones are configured in just a moment. But what you can see here, for instance, is you've got the citrus green. Now, with the citrus green, you've got CG1, CG2 and CG4. So that is the lightest to the light shade, to the medium shade, to the dark shade. And that means then, when you actually colour, can you see how you can achieve that seamless fade and blend from the darkest tone out into the lightest tone? That means that you're going to be able to add an exceptional amount of depth, of dimension, and really give you a very lifelike coloured project. So in this, if you're going for all of them, this is what you're going to receive. So you're going to get the dark red, the coral, the burnt orange, and the gold. You've then got your greens, and your greens are your citrus, your alpine, your light, and your dull. Your blues are your, we're still into the greens actually, is your jade green, your green turquoise. Then we go into the blues, which is the blue turquoise, and the true blue. Baby, I love you. We then go into the purples as well. So you've got your hydrangea, your purple, your pink violet. We move through into the pinky reds. You've then got your pale pink, your magenta blend, your bright pink, then into our browns. We've got the gold brown, the tan, the earth, the brown grey, the ice grey, and finally that fair skin blend there for you as well. So if you're going for all of them, which is the deal on your screen at the moment, you're going to get all of the pens, which I'm going to go through again in just a moment's time. You're also going to get the carry case, which also doubles up as your workstation, which is awesome. So if you want to use this and have this organised on your desk, absolutely you can. When you want to fold it back and then use it as a carry case, you can also do that. You do get as well the strap included as well, so you can pop it onto your shoulder as well if you wish. You're going to get that, and you're also going to get some of our gorgeous Nina classic cardstock as well. 16 sheets of this, and it is the perfect alcohol marker cardstock for you to work with. Now, just thinking about how great value this deal is, if you just went for the pens on their own, in the UK, $79.92 to buy them individually. In the US, $119.60. Now, this deal here is $120. That means in the US, for 40 cents more, you're going to get the carry case. The carry case is worth $49.95 in the US, and you're going to get the cardstock. The cardstock is worth $5.99 in the US. So you're getting 50, give or take a few cents, $56 worth of extras for free in this configuration, which is why I think it's so busy. Now, it gets even better. If you are what I would say, if you're a Club Inspire Platinum member, you're going to get $24 off this. This takes it to $96. Put something for $4 more in your cart, and you're going to get totally free shipping and handling, which is awesome. If you're a Silver member, you get 10% off. You get $12 off, so it would be what, $108. You'd automatically get free shipping and handling. You're going to get free postage and packaging in the UK as well, which is absolutely awesome. Club Inspire Platinum members in the UK will get £17 off of this. So that means you'd get this for £68, sorry, if you're a Platinum member in the UK. Really, really great value for money. Of that, loads of you have gone for that deal in this show. It is the most popular way to get hold of your brand new TriBlend brush pens. However, if you want to buy them individually in their 3-packs, you absolutely can, or you can go for any 3 for £26 or $40. Now I'm going to run you through the colours again, because unlike, they're not together in their colour families, these 3-pack configurations, because they are put together by project. However, if you're going for all of them, you're going to get the whole range. So this one here is your classic chic that you've got there, and in the classic chic you're going to get the dark red, the brown grey and the ice grey. You've then got the Summer Sun. Now the Summer Sun has the coral blend, the true blue, the gold yellow. The autumn hues contains burnt orange, dull green and gold brown. Your natural tones, that one's got fair skin, pale pink and tan blend. This one here is your green turquoise, your blue turquoise and your pink violet. That's your winter holiday. You've then got your spring blooms, and this has got hydrangea, jade green and magenta. This is your cottage garden. That's got bright pink, light green and purple blend. And then finally, you've got the citrus green, the alpine green and the earth brown blend. Any 3 for £26 or $40. And also, if you want to get just one, you can, $9.99 or $14.95. Best value is to go for that big collection though. It's very, very busy on that big collection at the moment. Right, how are you getting on over there, Debbie?
Yeah, I'm nearly finishing them off. But what I do want to show you is something, so we don't need to finish anymore. I will sort of finish them a bit later. But what I really love to do is to be able to do a shadow around them, because being able to create shadows makes your image really pop. So I'm going to look into this one, so our classic sheet, because I know there's a nice grey in there. So the grey I'm using in this one is the ice grey. So you've got the light, the medium and the dark. So by using the light one, always start with the light one with this. All we're going to do is almost give a halo around the edge. And it doesn't mean a lot to start with, but what it actually does, and especially when you then start to put your shades and your backgrounds in, we actually create an image that really starts to pop out of the ground. What it's also good for doing is being able to, because you always get silhouettes sort of behind an image, you always get that shadowing effect. And that's exactly what it does. So these markers enable you to do that. And if you want some darker shading, you can also put that darker in. But it's really good for grounding. So if we want to just put that bit of grounding in the bottom, it's just a really good way of just adding that in. And then we're just going to come round here just to finish that side off. I mean, you can do a thinner line, a thicker line. You can then go round again and do some blending. It's just a really nice way to finish off your image. And it's also really good if you've made any tiny little mistakes, because you can literally, because it's a light colour, we can start to blend that out. But you can see how much he's starting to come off the page, he's popping out of that picture, he's looking really good. And I think he does deserve to have a Christmas tree that's coloured. So let's just give that a bit of a colour, and then we can show you again how to just pop in that definition. So just using my lighter pen. The other thing you can do is you can sort of do dots around it, so you can create texture in the background. I think I'm going to colour that star just in that green, because it's a nice bright green, and then we can colour in this darker. Now, because it's bent over, I'm doing it also my shading, the light is coming at the side because we've got a slightly wonky tree in there.
Question from Dawn on these. She says, good morning, Joe Debbie. Can you use the pens on acetate to create the stained glass effect?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, anything that you can do with your alcohol markers, any alcohol markers, the Illustrator, the Classiques, you are going to be doing with these pens. What I always say, because we've got so many different markers out there. So with the Classiques, we've got the Illustrator, we've now got the TriBlend, we've got the TriBlend Brush. They are all have their uses. So if you are someone that's totally obsessed like I am, you will want to get every one of them because they all have their needs. What I've noticed more as we go along is the TriBlends are my go-to because I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think, right, which pen. I look in my case and think, right, I need some red, so let's go for a DR2, let's go for a DR5, let's go for a DR9, and then I might think, oh no, actually I'm going to go for a different variation. Not quite sure how that worked before. You don't have to do any of that thinking. Everything is in this pen for you. You've got your dark, your medium and your light. So you're going to be able to grab them, colour straight away, and whatever you do, pop it away. So they are the easiest ones to take. Also, because you get that carry handle, if you want to take them anywhere. So if you're going to a craft shop, if you're going to a crop, if you're going just to a friend's house, you haven't got a massive tower of pens to take, Joe. You actually just take your carry case with that 24 pens in times 3, because that's incredible. You've got all those colours that you can take with you in one little neat little bag. So really quite an incredible way to use them.
Yeah, absolutely. And also they make just a great little workstation as well. I think it's all you need. I'll just let you see that again, that case there that Debbie was talking about, as you can see. And then, so you get 48 markers in this one, this particular one. Let me just open that up again for you. So again, you can use it like that and have it that way. There's another, oh hello, there's another way of using it here. I make this look so easy, don't I? Let me just pop it this way for you. Let me show you. So you can also Velcro it that side there as well. And then, and that side there, and then you've got it as a stand-up sort of hard shell, and then you can have it on its side like that as well. And then when you're done, close that up, you've got that handle there. You do get as well included, I'll just grab it, the actual over-the-shoulder strap as well. So if you want to pop it on and have this on the go, you can also do that as well. How fabulous. So you've got your whole collection in there, and you remember you're receiving a whole collection on those markers. That is all the colours that are currently available. Right there are the 24 that you're getting in that set, which is awesome. I know we launched them recently. I don't remember seeing them. What I'm saying is I'm surprised we've got them on such a great deal already, seeing as they've just launched. The fact that we're giving you all of those freebies included with them is an absolutely awesome deal for you today. So do grab them if you want them. Very busy on those, very busy still as well on the Conie Fong stamps. You guys are absolutely loving those. Do you want me just to quickly whiz you through what you're getting included there as well? Here they are. Let me just grab them. So this is what you are going to receive. Now the great thing is about these particular stamp sets is what you've got is you've got the focal image itself, then the embellishments that you've got if you want to create depth, you want to make backgrounds, if you want to maybe fussy cut and decoupage, you've got the option to do it with all of them. So you've got Molly's Christmas, which is this one just here. You've then also got Santa's Little Helper, which is awesome. This one here is Benny's Christmas, as you can see. This one here is Sally's Christmas Friends. Then we've also got Molly's Joy. I thought that said Molly's J then. I was like, who's Molly's J? Molly's Joy. And you've then got as well this one here, which is your Holly Poinsettia. All of those for you, £62 or $35. Remember as well, because you're ordering in the launch, we're going to throw in one of our TriBlend markers as well, just as a little try me. If you've already got this, maybe pop it in someone's stocking at Christmas. Would be a different, something else that you can do with it. It is completely up to you. It is, however, very, very busy though on the Conie Fong stamps. Over 40% now of the stock completely sold out and gone. Right, don't forget as well, we've also got the end of summer sale happening across on our website, and we have got up to 70% off of thousands of lines. So definitely grab yourself a bargain as part of our end of summer sale. Right, loads of deals for you in here as part of our end of summer sale, and we've got 10 different items that we're going to run you through as part of that. So there's 10 items in this show. Has one sold out already, Johnny? What one sold out? the Christmas stocking Gemini die, sold out and gone, went before the show. What I'd say is if you've got your eyes on any of these summer sale items, either in this show or across the whole category over on the website, you're going to need to be quick for them. This is a Stamped by Chloe fabulous sandal stamp and die collection for you. Really gorgeous, this one. $8.75 or $10, 40% off there. The mandala is available. One of our creator cards as well, so it's a really great one pass die to create a beautiful card. $5.75 at $8.75, saving more than you're spending there on that one. We've then got the bold butterfly as well. $6.25 or $7.25 is your price here. A really, really massive schmetterling there for you, half off. We've got some wrap dies for you. These are $3.75 or $6.25. It's a half price deal yet again. They're great. You can elongate them. They go great around boxes or presents or candles or even around your cards to hold something like a gatefold together. We then also have for you the dancing butterflies too. These are gorgeous. $9.75 or $12.25 if you want to get your hands on those. Now, how many of us have pictures and photos in our phones and we do absolutely nothing with them? They just sit there forever and then our phone gets full and we delete them. Well, don't do that anymore. Grab this because this is going to enable you to turn your photos into beautiful crafty projects, which is awesome. You've got all the stamps, all the dies you need, and you've also got a great saving. Should be $19.99 or $25.95. Check out the price, 70% off there for that one. We've also got some stamp and dies for you on the show, and these are the Zen stamp and dies, and again, a half price deal, which is awesome. One more Chloe item to share with you as well in this show. This is your Stamps by Chloe fabulous shoe pack, a fabulous shoe back, 12-piece stamp and die collection that you've got just there, $8.75 or £10. And then finally, we've got a stamp and die for you as well, which is our thanks stamp and die, $4.75 or $5.75 if you want to get hold of that one. Loads of you saying hi to us still as well. Laurie says, get the Illustrator blender marker. It's great for fading out the light shading coloured around the background. I love doing that. What an awesome top tip. Rosalind says as well, I love all the stamps that CC makes. I make colouring books for when I'm on long trips. It's a great idea, making up your own colouring books, and also making up your own colouring books on the correct paper, because I can assure you, well, I can't assure you because I've not bought every single colouring book in the world. It would be hard for me to imagine that when you buy a colouring book, it's going to be on the same kind of quality paper that we offer to you with our Nina cardstock. And if you don't have the right colour paper, as has been said so many times when people like Leanna here, it's just going to drink the ink. It's going to really suck all the ink out of your pens. So that's a really top tip, Rosalind. Loretta says as well, being able to join Jarl in the mornings is the highlight of my day. Love to you all, says Loretta. Christine says, Joe, wait, can you model the bag again? Well, do you know what? Seeing as you've asked, maybe I'll lengthen the strap a bit first, Christine. But yeah, I think, you know, straight from the catwalks of Paris and Milan, direct to Newton Aycliffe, I think it's, you know, it's the companion that every guy needs this, where are we? Autumn, winter. On the catwalk. So yes, there you go, Christine. Thank you for putting me through that again. Right, very, very busy on the stamp. We're very chirpy today. I feel like, do you know what it is, Debbie? I don't think I slept very well all week, and then last night I slept like a baby. And today I am full of beans.
Do you know what it is? I wore you out because you had to get me up the stairs on your back. That completely wore Joe out. It was like,
doesn't take much.
So Joe, I'm so sorry. And do you know what it is? It's because it's the weekend. Don't we love the weekend? It's like the end of the week comes, and
so the real me comes alive, Debbie.
Even though we love Crafters TV all week, the weekend is like it's just amazing. And actually, it's quite quiet at the weekend, so it's all very jovial when we can. I mean, obviously, we're in our masks.
Do you know why it is like that, Debbie? It's because the bosses aren't here. They're at home. Sarah's not here. Simon's not here. All of the bosses are not here, so we can get away with so much more on the weekend. I mean, they might be watching, but it'll take them at least 20 minutes to get here. So, just saying.
Did they not tell you about the hidden cameras, Joe?
Oh, well, you know.
We're all very good and all very professional here, so we
so
never have to
professional
worry.
Today, especially today, we are. If you look up professionalism, it will say also see Crafters TV on the 19th of September. Is what it will say.
It certainly will. Right, I am going to do, now what I've done is on my board, I've put 2 pieces of card in exactly the same place. So I'm just going to take that one away because I just want to show you what we're going to do. So we're going to do some palette blending, but I want you to see that if you didn't do it palette blending, didn't do the technique of palette blending, then I'm getting all my words tongue-tied today.
We know what you mean.
Yeah, we know what we mean. So look, we know what we mean. I mean, that is not good grammar. Do not listen to me today. That is so not good grammar. And so not good grammar is not good grammar either. I didn't go to school. What are you like? Right, so we've stamped, but you'll see, I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to do. Because you can't always get the techniques you want if you don't know the correct techniques. So I'm going to pop this to the other side. I'm going to try and stop to keep saying so, because that's the word, it must be my word of the day, so, because I seem to be saying it lots.
You could say it in Swedish.
What's in Swedish, Jo?
So in Swedish is så. That's what they say all the time.
Oh, okay.
Så.
That might stop me saying it. I've noticed I'm saying that a lot today. So, så. Så. Right, I'm going to show you blending 2 colours. So let me pick the 2 colours. Let's have a look. Let's go for a green and a blue. So we've got our blues, and I'm taking 2 completely opposite colours. Let me just have a look. Let me find.
Carol Coe says she just ordered.
There we go.
She just ordered the Chloe shoes. They arrived already yesterday. She's grabbed them at the end of summer sale. And also, lots of people on YouTube are asking who Simon is. Now, Sarah is like the founder and creative director. However, her husband, Simon, is the CEO. He's the man with a checkbook, so he's the one you've got to keep sweet if you want to get paid at the end of the month. So let's hope he's not watching today.
Yeah, he's the one we hope is not watching us, because we want our wages at the end of the month. Okay, so I'm going to use 2 completely different colours, and not colours that you think you can put together. So we've got this beautiful green, and I'm using the mid colour of both, and the beautiful blue. So 2 of those colours. Now, Jo, if I was just to lay these colours down, and let's say I'm going to colour as I normally would. I'm going to just colour in. Let's put these flicks in here as I would do at any point. And then I'm going to put my green in. Now, if I go over this, now what's happening is all you can see is a harsh line. There is no blending in that at all. It's just, it looks like she's got a patch of blue on the top, and she's got the green at the bottom, because these 2 colours will not blend together. But palette blending, that's what I wanted to bring into. I'm going to bring this in. I've put it on a piece of card for you so you can see it. So I'm just going to move that across just a little bit so you can see that I've got a piece of acetate. Now, palette blending means that when I lay down one colour, so I'm going to start off with my blue, but what I'm also going to do is pick up a colour. So I need to put that same mid colour. I'm going to just scribble that onto my piece of acetate. And then what I'm going to do is lay down my blue. So again, I'll turn her upside down, do exactly what I did before. So we're going to pop these flicks into here. But this time what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the same pen, but I'm going to pick that green up. So just turn in.
And this doesn't ruin your nibs, no?
It doesn't ruin your nibs, Jo, no, because it's just going where it is. And then I can start to flick out. So as that blue comes through and the green, it will start to then blend. Now it does change the colour a little bit until the blue comes back through. So you can see that blue is starting to come back in there, and then I can then flick out. You don't need a lot. But I've got then that blue going into that, and then if I flick back the other way, let me turn that round. Because of that ombre effect, we can then flick our blue back into that colour. How clever is that? And you can see the more we use the pen, the more now we've got back to our natural colour. And that's how you get that ombre effect. So if I bring this one in, you can see that's a very harsh line. And this one, we've just got that midsection of green going on, which looks really pretty. So just a quick way of showing how we can get a palette blend. And you can do that with any colours. What I would say is always start with what you think is going to be your darkest colour. You don't want to start with a lighter colour and then blend that into the dark, because it just won't blend very nicely and you'll probably end up with just some muddy patches. But it's just a really nice, cool technique of being able to use completely different colours from the pen sets.
Yeah, it really is gorgeous, and there's so many different ways that you're going to be able to use these. Rosalind said she shared a tip that Leanne shared recently, which is hold the tip of your pen on the paper and count to 10. If it spreads, it's not the right paper, we'll use too much ink. Try different paper, watercolour, regular cardstock, mixed media. If that dot doesn't spread, your ink will go further. Absolutely. Top tip there from Rosalind. But I think it's fair to say, Debbie, that a lot of colouring books that you buy out there on the market, maybe not made, would you say, with the utmost quality of marker paper, or because I guess they're just not designed specifically for the marker that you're using, because obviously if you're using our aqua marker or our TriBlend marker, you need a totally different paper, so how can they have one that fits all?
Yeah, totally. I mean, if you did want to get yourself a colouring book, you know what I would absolutely suggest is getting one of our paper pads. So we do a watercolour pad, we do a Spectrum Nina pad, and I do believe we do other ones, but those two, so if you're doing watercolouring or you're doing your alcohol colouring, get yourself those pads and stamp your images onto them and create yourself a little colouring book. And Joe's absolutely right, there are books out there, there are alcohol colouring books, just make sure they do say that they're alcohol colouring books, and then you can get them. But I would absolutely recommend making your own. They'd be fabulous for the children, fabulous for the grandchildren. You can just create a whole book of stamped images and they can colour away knowing that they can use our pens, which is pretty awesome.
Details for the watercolour one on the bottom of your screen, actually. It's available in the shows, you can see there, $9.99 and $14.95 if you want to get that one individually. Remember, this is not the only show today, because of course we've got another fabulous show coming up later, and also we're going to be speaking to a lovely crafter as well in our later show. Bianca's going to be joining us in the show, which will be absolutely awesome. So myself and Debbie with the Craft House back here an hour after this show ends. So we've got you sorted all afternoon if you're in the UK, all morning if you are in the US or wherever you are watching. Deborah's asking on YouTube, Debbie, how long do the markers stay wet enough to blend? Do they cure or set at a certain point?
Alcohol markers, depending on the lightest or darkest shade. So if you're colouring with a really light shade, that will take a bit longer to dry. Alcohol evaporates really quickly, so you don't get loads of time before it really starts to sort of set. So you need to sort of blend. But I wouldn't say you've got a rush. You haven't got to do your colour and then go straight onto that colour. You can colour quite a fast amount and then blend it. A lot of people, when they take their time doing it more slowly, they like to blend the dark into the lightest colour. So actually maybe that's what we'll do next, Joe. We'll show exactly how you can do some darker shading into light shading, and you'll see the difference then. But yeah, it's no real setting time. I would just say if you want to recolour over an image once you've coloured it, just make sure you give it a bit of time for it to completely evaporate, because it does change slightly. And in fact, shall we bring in our images that we did just a little while ago? Because these would be dry completely. So if I just bring these into the camera there, you can see how absorbent the colours have become now, how vivid those lighter colours. So in the green jacket here, you can really see that light and dark shade in there. We're getting such a contrast. In the hat we're seeing that, in his jeans we're seeing that. So allow that. But if I wasn't very happy, so I'm not particularly happy with his hat, I feel like that needs a bit of work, I can now go back into that and rework that. But I needed to let that dry first before I could do that.
Awesome. So loads of different ways you can use these. What I would also say as well, if you love the idea of these, go back and have a look at some of our Colour Me Happy shows. Now, all of our shows here on Crafters TV live pretty much forever over on our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk. .co.uk, .com or .eu. There was actually, was it a launch party or was it a Colour Me Happy we launched these in? I'm not sure, it's one of the two. You'll find it easily on the website, and there's 2 hours of tuition with the lovely Sarah, and Derek, I think, brought you that show as well. Go back and find that. Also go back and have a look on our website, look at our regular TriBlend tutorials, because those are going to help you understand how these brush pens work as well. If you are new to colouring and you was thinking about starting off with these TriBlend brush markers, I think it's a great starting point for you, and there's always loads of inspiration available for you over on our website and on our YouTube channels. And the great thing is, it's free. So I know sometimes, you know, you can go out and spend a fortune on pens and then you have to then buy the education in order to learn how to use them. We don't do that. We give you a great price on the markers themselves, and we're going to give you all of that education and inspiration that you need totally free of charge, which I think is absolutely awesome. We've also got some great viewer photos or pictures that have been coming in to us. Joanne sent us this one in, and this is, one of those Molly Harrisons. I love this. She's a bit rock chick-esque in this one, I think, Debbie.
I know, this one is gorgeous. She's one of my favourites. I just think she's a joy to colour. She's got real movement. She's got a real sass about this one, hasn't she?
So much
Love that,
sass.
Joanne.
Absolutely. Rose sent us this one, of those beautiful schmetterlings. I love that one, Debbie.
I love when people do a background of stamps and then they use the larger stamp on top as a cutout. It looks so effective and it's relatively easy to do. I hope you don't mind me saying, Rose, but it looks so effective and beautiful colours as well there, Joe.
Awesome. Loads of you still chatting away. Shannon says, we went into my craft room to do colouring, ended up having to label and organise everything. Well, at least you'll be able to find it now, which is awesome. So yes, let us know what you're up to. Let us know what you're working on. In fact, you know what? Let us know in the comments what you have been crafting, what you're going to be crafting this weekend. We always love to know what you guys are up to at home. It's very, very busy across over on our website. Deborah says, also, thank you for answering that question, Debbie. I love how much info you guys give in the show. We try our best. Well, I hope we don't distract you too much with the comedy. You know, we don't want you smudging your colouring in now, do we? That would be absolutely awful. Debbie, what do you want to share with us next?
Yeah, we're going to go to the stamps. But actually, you know what, Joe? I was thinking there in the break, I know we've been going on about my little accident. I would love to hear people's accidents in their craft room, because I bet there are some funny stories. So let us know if you've got any funny stories. And I have a little funny story that I can share with you that happened in my craft room as well.
Oh,
although it wasn't
do.
funny, it was very painful. But yeah, you've got to share your stories with us. Shall I tell you now, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait. I'm so impatient.
Okay, well, do you know pokey tools? So it's not a good story. So if you're feeling a little bit gruesome, it's not a good story.
Okay, if you are squeamish, look away now. Put your hands over your ears.
So the pokey tool, and I think it's quite a natural reaction, fell off my desk, and I popped my legs together to catch it, and literally stabbed the pokey tool into my thigh. It wasn't nice. I had to have a tetanus injection and literally pull it out, and it bruised.
Was it still in there then?
Yeah, well, I took it out, but it was quite firmly in my leg. It's a horror story, yeah. So I want to.
Debbie. Ooh. Yeah, there's like Holby City in here today. What's going on?
True story, Dat.
Oh dear, let us know. Yeah, I'm sure we're going to get an influx now, aren't we, of craft room mishaps. I just imagine it would be things like jars of sparklings going over is what I can imagine is would be a real pain. We were doing the metallic inks yesterday, and Sarah said you'll never need to replace these unless you knock them over. And I was thinking that is exactly what I would end up doing.
I've stood in a pot of glitter before that I've put on the floor. Yeah, that's me all over, Joe, because I've done it, and I've done it on the floor because I didn't want to get glitter over my desk, and then I've trodden it and it's gone everywhere. So,
oh dear.
Yeah, crafty mishaps are definitely my thing. Okay, stamping. We always think with stamping that we stamp that one image and we colour it in. So I'm going to create a scene. So what I've got is I'm just bringing in my stamp set here. So I've got our Holly poinsettia, because poinsettias are those flowers that everyone seems to give as a gift for Christmas. So I thought this would be a really lovely one to build up a scene, and it would just show, and then I can show you a little bit of techniques of how we can colour the pot as well. So I'm just inking and turning my pad around, because I always think you have a different amount of pressure on each side. So, and because I'm covering lots of different stamps on here, I want to make sure that they're all covered. Although I do have my stamping platform, so if I don't do it right first time, I know that that's going to be fine. And I've got just thinking of you at Christmas. So again, just stamping down. I love the fact we can see through this. I love the fact that we can just stamp all our images in one go, and we get just our beautiful images stamped down there, which looks fabulous. So I'm going to pop that to the side, and we're going to do some colouring. Now, what I really want to do is show you how we can create like a sphere on our pot, because pots are not they're not straight, they're not flat, sorry, that's where I was trying to go then. Got my piece of card for underneath. I'm going to go to one of my sets that has a brown in. This one's got a tan brown, we haven't used this one yet. So this one comes out of the TriBlend set Natural Tones. So that's got our skin in there as well, actually. So let's bring our skin back in and just recap on that. So because we've got this sphere here, what I'm going to do is just lay down that. Oh, so I'm not going to do that, because I was going to show you how we can do it with the darkest colour first. Now, because we're using that darkest colour, all I'm going to do is flick in the colour, and then I'm just going to do it underneath the leaves, because I know underneath the leaves are going to be where the darkest shade is. I'm going to turn that round. Now, the reason I'm turning round, I just find it easier to flick from me outwards. So some people can flick from both sides. I don't find it naturally comfortable to flick from from going towards me. So what I'm going to do is then use my mid colour. So we're going the opposite way to what we did before, and then just going to flick in. Joe's making me laugh, so I do apologise.
Don't blame me.
I had to blame you, Joe. I had to blame you because I could not stop. I'm normally quite good. I try not to laugh when I should. He's very jovial. Yeah.
I feel like I'm in sort of holiday mode, but I'm not going anywhere, Debbie.
That's because you want to, Joe. That's what it is.
Loads of you chatting away. Kay, actually, great question. What type of ink pads do I purchase to use with my new stamps and my TriBlend markers? My mic's gone, Debbie.
Oh no, but that's all right, Joe. I can talk for England, so and that give you a break from Joe's waffle. He's lovely. We love to hear from Joe. Okay, I got one right in front of me, so I'm going to show you that. It's the Finesse alcohol-proof dye. So that's the amazing thing about it. You haven't got to do any of the guesswork. I'm using Flagstone. It's not quite black, but it's not light enough, so you're not going to get a good impression. Flagstone is my go-to. So I'd absolutely say if you're going for the alcohol pens and the stamps, go for a Flagstone in the alcohol proof dye. That is exactly the one you want, and what that does, it stops anything from running, and you can see that where I've coloured over, you're not going to get any bleed marks at all. I'm going to turn that round. Now by creating these flicks around the base and around the sides, what we're actually giving is the illusion that we've got a round pot. And that's what's really special about being able to do this. And actually it works really well on this by doing the flick motions. And then we're going to go again. I'm just going to put a bit more dark around the bottom, and then round some of the little lines in there, but you can see that is really starting to pop out the page.
Really is looking absolutely gorgeous. Loads of you loving this as well. Very busy still on our Conie Fong stamps, as well as the TriBlend Brush markers as well. Very busy across absolutely everything that you've seen so far in this show. The ink pads that Debbie were talking about, they are available for you as well. The Finesse alcohol proof ink pads in rustic brown, pebble and noir black. They're $4.99 in the UK, they're $6.95 if you are in the US. And that's a really good point, actually, because I think the correct paper but also the correct ink pad is going to give you a really great great chance of getting this right first time that you use it. Anyone that is using our TriBlend for the first time, you got any sort of tips for them, Debbie, when it comes to, like real basic rules of using them?
Just stick to the 3-blend rule. That is exactly what the TriBlend markers stand for. 3 blends and you'll get a perfect finish every single time. What I love about the TriBlend is they make you a professional looking colorist in no time at all. There's no real techniques to them, Joe, and that's what I love about them. The fact is, I've laid that one color, we've got a flat color, and then you just pop in where you want them to pop. So I'm just flicking out in the centers, going around where that shading should be. And all you have to remember, the biggest rule I can say to you is just you pick where your light areas are. You pick where your shading is. It was one of the most talked about things when alcohol pens come in. How do you know where that light source is? But the light source is from wherever you choose it to be. You don't have to have the light source coming from the right or the left or the top. You can have it right center. So you can do all your center shading in that. And it really, really doesn't matter. So that's the biggest tip, is having that light source. So I'm just then going to go in with my green. But look how much we've brought this pot of poinsettia, this potted poinsettia to life. It looks amazing, and laying down one colour's fine. I mean, that looks beautiful just laying down that one colour, because these are rich in pigment. There is so much alcohol colouring in these that you're going to get that gorgeous lay down. These are going to last you a long time, because I am literally tickling the paper. I'm not even, I mean, you would know, because the brush nib would be bending. It's quite a soft nib, and I'm not, it's hardly any movement in it, but that looks lovely on its own. But then if I go in with that darker, just to highlight around the leaves, I know that it's going to be quite dark there, because it's the shading of where the leaves fall. I mean, it's naturally where you know a shading would be, and it just makes it look incredible. I mean, straight away, see, we've made that really pop. And then just blend it in again with that mid colour, and it will just start to evaporate. It will give you the most unique blending. If you've never tried alcohol colouring, then you definitely want to go for the TriBlend brush. If you have tried it and you've just got our normal markers, it's going to be amazing to go for the actual pens, because you will use both. I absolutely assure you of that. And they're just your go-to that you're going to pick up time and time again. And if you love colouring, I just don't think there's any better pens for you to use than our range of pens. So our Classics, our Illustrator, our TriBlend. But the TriBlend are probably the easiest, because all the hard work has been done for you. You don't have to think of that colour, those colours that have to that blend together.
Lots of you chatting away in the comments still. Peggy says over on Facebook, I'm late to the party. Are these TriBlend with brushes new?
Yes, they are new, aren't they, Joe? So they only launched on HSN. I don't think have we had them? I don't think we've launched them in the UK before. I think they've been launched this week in the UK.
Outside of Crafters TV,
yes.
I think they are coming up. It is soon. Vicky says, Vicky G. I always joke, do you think Vicky G's related to Honey G? She might be. V to the I to the C to the K to the Y, G. Honey G. If you're not in the US, you have no idea what I'm on about. Basically, we have a show called The X Factor, which is like US Idol, basically. And
they have the X Factor in America.
Oh, they have X Factor as well in America.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and she was a rapper, let's say. It's very funny. Go and watch the clips. Where was I going with this? Right, Vicky says, poor Vicky. I am sorry, Vicky. Another old saying, if it was a snake, it would have bit you. That is a good one. Another one is, if you were chocolate, I'd eat you. That's what my mum used to say when I was a kid. Like, you know, when something's really cute, she'd be like, oh, if you were chocolate, I'd eat you.
I've never heard that, Joe. Oh, I'm going to say that to my granddaughters, because I always say to them, did you hear me last night, Joe? I was on FaceTime with them last night.
Do you want to recreate what you were saying? Do you want to redo the how you speak to them? Because it was really quite something.
I don't know, Joe. I don't know what
Go on, I think you should. It's hilarious.
So I always go to her, I love you. She goes, I love you, Nanny. And I go, I love you more. And then I go, oh, I could just eat you.
But then it was the other bit, it was the last sound effect, which was the best bit.
Oh, what was that?
The noise that you make when you're
I don't know, Joe. I probably do it without realising.
Oh, and then she giggles, and then there's, this is all via FaceTime. It's the cutest thing, the absolute cutest thing.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that, Joe. That's really funny. Yeah, I do. I make all. Oh, I just love my granddaughter.
Sue Hint says on YouTube, when starting out with the TriBlend, would you start with the regular or the brushes first? Great question.
Oh, now there's a question. Do you know what, Joe? I don't actually think I could split the difference because they're both amazing. I think for your colouring and your technique base, so if you're doing like, let's say animals and you want fur, you want some texture, you definitely want to go for the brush. If you just want to lay down beautiful colour and do some real gorgeous colouring, then go for the others. So if you want a mixture of everything, I think definitely the brush pens you should go for. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can get quite a lot of colour down quickly, can't you, compared to something like a bullet nib?
Oh, so much so. And I don't know how it works, Joe, because the lay down is so amazing. It just goes down without even having to lay down a lot of colour, because it's the nib of this, because it's soft, it is saturated in all that alcohol ink. So as soon, like, let's just say, for instance, I'll choose a darker colour. I just want to do some dots. I mean, I'm really, look how tiny these dots are. So you can see I'm not even doing a lot. And that as soon as you touch the paper, you are getting that beautiful effect. And I love this technique where you can just put dots around the image. And if we change the colour up there, we can just add some little dots inside. And that shows you how fine that brush is. Almost like she's just being covered in glitter. So gorgeous. Really effective, but that really shows how amazing that comes out and how quickly that comes out there. So what we're going to do, we're going to then we've done our earmuffs. I think we will just go in with them. And I'm happy to just carry on colouring, Joe, if you wanted to recap on anything.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Should we go back through those TriBlend colours again? Now, I'm just going to go through them on the boards, because far and away the busiest option by a mile is going for the whole collection with the carry case as well, and I'll share that with you again in just a second. So this is the colours that you're going to get included here for you. So you've got your starting off with your reds. You've got your dark red blend that goes into your coral, your burnt orange, your gold, yellow. Then you've got your greens, which is your citrus, your alpine, your light, your dull, your jade, and then into the turquoise. You've got your green turquoise, your blue turquoise, then down into your true blue as well. And you can see here how it's 3 different colours. So the darkest to the medium to the lightest shade, which enables you to get all of that gorgeous shading and dimension and beautiful detailing. Then we come into our purple. So you've got your hydrangea, your purple, your pink violet. Then you've got your pale pink into your magenta, the bright pink, the gold brown, the tan. And then we come down into the browns and greys, where you've got your earth brown, your brown grey, your ice grey, and also then your fair skin as well. That is the full collection for you with our TriBlend brush pens. Now, if you're going for the details there on your screen, what you're also then going to receive is our fabulous carry case as well, the 48-piece carry case here. Now, if I just open this up, the great thing is about this, if you just undo the Velcro here at the sides, what you can then do is open this all the way out. And that means then, if you want to open it up on your work surface, absolutely you can. And you've got that then. Let me fold that back round. So you can see, you can have this out, and then you can get to all of those markers that are within there, which is absolutely awesome. So there's loads of different ways to use this, which is brilliant. So you're going to get that. Now, you're also then we're going to give you as well, let's just close that back up. We're going to give you the Nina cardstock that you need. Now, this is the perfect cardstock for all of your alcohol markers. You get 16 sheets included in there. Now, when it comes to the value here, if you bought the pens individually, you would be looking at, just for the pens on there, I'm going to do US pricing for this one. Oh, hello, let me pop that down there. Just for the pens on their own, it would be $119.60. Now, for 40 cents more, you get the carry case, which is worth $49.95, and the cardstock, which is worth $5.99. So it shows you the value you are getting. Silver, gold, bronze members, you get free shipping and handling on this as well, which is awesome. If you are a platinum member, you're going to save $24 on this. So you need to add another $4 worth of product to your cart to get that free shipping and handling. Everyone's going to get free postage and packaging on this as well, which is absolutely awesome. That's the best way to go for it, value-wise, and I know you guys love to get the best deal. If you, I think, maybe I just can't stretch that, I'd like to maybe try them. You can go for any 3 of these for £26 or $40. Any 3 of the 3 packs, or $9.99 or $14.99, 5 each. The best deal though, and far away the busiest one, is the one where you get absolutely everything. I'm going to go through what's in the 3 packs for you. So you have got the Summer Sun with the coral, the true blue and the gold. This one here is your natural, and that's got fair skin, pale pink and tan. In the autumn hues, you are getting the burnt orange, the dull green and the gold brown. Here in the classic chic, you've got the dark red, the brown grey and the ice grey. This is your winter holiday, and it's going to give you green turquoise, blue turquoise and your pink violet. In the cottage garden, you've got bright pink, light green and purple blend. In the woodland walk, you've got citrus green, alpine green and the earth brown. And then you've also got the option of the spring blooms, which has hydrangea, jade green and the magenta in there as well. So if you're going for them on individually or on the 3-4, so 3 for $26 or $40, that is how you can grab hold of them as well. Mariah says, please thank Debbie. I really just dropped my poke tool and thought of her, so I did not catch it with my thighs. If you save one, you're just going around educating everyone on the, highlighting the dangers of holding poke tools between your thighs. It is not, I'm glad we all know now, no one's going to do it. I imagine it's just the thing though, you just want to catch stuff. It's like if you drop a knife in the kitchen, my immediate reaction is to put my foot out and try and get my foot to stop it, but don't ever do that. Learn by Debbie's poke tool based mistakes is what I would say. If you want to go for the TriBlend, very, very busy there. I'll just share with you as well, if I'm here, if I may, what you're getting as well in those Conie Fong stamps, because they are super, super busy as well. Let me take you through what you've got there. This one is your Molly's Christmas, as you can see just here. So what you've got with these stamps is awesome, is you've got that focal point here in the middle, that big image, then you've got the embellishing images, and then what Connie's also done is put together those sentiments for you as well. So you've really got something that is a complete project builder, which is awesome. Remember, it's the first time you've been able to buy physical stamps from Conie Fong. We have the exclusive on that. You can make up to 200 cards per stamp set, which is awesome. So that is like what? It was 200, wasn't it, Debbie?
It was what? Sorry, Joe?
200 per stamp set. You can make using these.
Yes, absolutely.
So that is what, 1,200 cards, which is a lot of cards, which is awesome. You've then got here the Holly Poinsettia. You're going to get this one included. You've also got Molly's Joy, which is super, super cute. You're going to get the Sally's Christmas Friends. This cheeky chappy here is Benny, and we've got Benny's Christmas. And you've also got Santa's Little Helper as well. So they are all the stamps that you'll get included in these awesome collections. £32 or $35. Remember as well, if you order in our launch, our CTV, Crafters TV launch, we're going to give every one of you, as a little thank you, included in there as well, one of our TriBlend brush markers. Of course, colours may vary. If you've already got them, a great little gift that you can give to someone as well. Right, I know we're fast approaching the end of the show, Debbie, but we've got about 7 or 8 minutes left, so what do you fancy sharing with us?
Lovely. Well, I've really only got a hair to show, so actually I'm going to do a bit of a hair, and I was thinking, I don't know if it'll go, but let's give it a go anyway. Let's do a bit of a sort of redhead going on, so let's have some, because I know we have lots of people out there that have got lovely, beautiful ginger hair, so let's hope we can do it a bit of justice. So first of all, hair, always start, and this is why I was saying, if you're going to be doing hair, skin, anything textured, what you do want to get yourself is a really good brush nib. And they really are, they're Japanese brush nibs. They're going to be amazing at when you're colouring this sort of effect. And then we're just going to flick into all of there. Now I'm not being too careful with this because we're going to put the darker ones over the top. So I'm really using my lightest colour as a shade. I love this colour. This is very nice.
It's really, really gorgeous, isn't it? A lot of people online asking for those colour charts, if they can download them to colour them in. We're actually going to share the link for those over on the Crafters TV Facebook page. So pop yourself over there and someone pop the link up there for you. So if it's not there already, just check back a little later. I'm sure someone will pop it up for you, which is awesome. So you'll be able to download that. And then when you get yours home, you'll be able to colour in the colour charts to see what the colours are like. Because it's lovely to have the colours on the packaging, but it's nice to actually do the swatches yourself, isn't it, Debbie?
Oh, so much so. And in fact, I'd recommend that to anybody because sometimes, I mean, our pens are quite true to the colours on the nibs. So let's say, for instance, let's pop that down. I'm just going to do the colour on there. So, and then I'll put the nib next to it. That's pretty spot on, but in some colouring markers, and you can't see a lot of the mid colour. So even though the mid colour is pretty much like what's on there, when you've got this on, you can't see it. But also, it's nice to see what your colours are like. So let's do the dark one as well. So we've got both our light, I've done them in the wrong order, so the lightest one's there in the centre. But you've got your three colours. It's really nice to see when you're colouring an image, what colours you want to use. And to have three colours like that, which are actually the same colour tone, but you wouldn't necessarily think that they blend. But look how we're creating that ombre effect in her hair. It's looking amazing. So all I'm going to do, I've decided that have I the light colour? Yes. I'm going to come up from the lightest colour and just flick down with the mid colour and then the darkest colour, and it really creates that beautiful ombre. And then right from this centre, look at, I mean, this colour is gorgeous.
Yeah, that is really
really I mean, that's stunning. And then we'll do that on the other side. So going in with our mid colour.
Sue over on YouTube is asking, what's the best way to store these markers, Debbie?
Oh, with a storage bag, of course.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. There's a carry case that you can buy the markers. I'm pretty sure you can probably just buy the carry case, Joe.
You can. It is available individually, actually. The carry case on its own. It is, of course, $39.99 and $49.95. If you get it in conjunction with the 24 brush pens, of course, so you get it free of charge along with that Nina cardstock. I mean, we do have the fixed storage as well, don't we, for the pens as well, if you want to grab those. There's the 48 pen carry case on its own for you right there. The pen trays are also available as well over on the website, so do check the website out for those.
Yeah, the pen trays are fantastic purely because they're out all the time. You've got them on your desk. You can use them whenever you need them. So that's a great way. But the storage case is also, I mean, you can still have that out on your desk and you can take it with you wherever you go. I think it's ideal if you like crafting, like downstairs. You might have your craft room upstairs, but you like to then craft on the kitchen table, or you want to be downstairs doing a bit of colouring while the TV's on and with the family. So it's an ideal way to be able to move them about and know that you're not going to knock them in, because with the pen holder, I'm not sure if you've shown it in depth, Joe, but you actually get sort of a loop of elastic that goes in and holds them really tight. So it's a really good way of keeping them all together and in one place. So a little bit more, Joe. I'm just going to add in that little bit of colour, but look at the depth we are creating with her hair. And this is all down to having a brush nib to be able to get that real in-depth colour. Oh, it looks fabulous. I just love that. So I'm not going to do any more to that, and I'm going to hold it up for you and you'll be able to see exactly how that looks. Move that out the way. So yeah, she's got that real in-depth look upon her, and yeah, she looks gorgeous. I love the fact that in this last couple of hours we've actually had a chance. So I haven't made any actual cards, but we have created these three gorgeous images. So we've literally done this all in this show. So that's quite incredible, and that's all down to the TriBlend Brush markers. So if you haven't treated yourself yet, these are definitely the markers to go for.
Yeah, absolutely. As you were just saying about the straps as well in these cases, you can see them. It's a little bit hard to see on screen because it's obviously black on black, but you can see them just there. And then yeah, when you're done with this, no matter where you're storing them, you then store them on their side, which is great. So you just pop them down, keep them on their side like that when you're not using them, and then you're ready to go and have them out and about, which is awesome. Michelle Parsons says Debbie's shading is absolutely beautiful, isn't it just? It really is gorgeous. So many great products in the show today as well. Remember as well, all of those different autumn sale, end of summer sale items that are available. They're available to you over on our website, which is awesome. craftscompanion.co.uk.com.eu. Click the end of summer sale section. But we do have a few end of summer sale, but it's in the show. Let's keep turning up the heat. I am all for that, let me assure you. Yes, we've got 10 select items in the show. Well, I think we've got 9 now, as one of them did actually sell out. But this is just like a snapshot of the items available on the website. So definitely go shop the whole category. Chloe items here for you with 40% saving there, as you can see, £8.75 or £10. You've got those beautiful, fabulous sandals, stamp and die. We've also got some creator cards for you on the show, £5.75 or £8.75 if you want to get your hands on that one. 60% off of there, that's awesome. The butterflies, the bold butterfly, if you want to grab that one, 50% off there, definitely snap that one up. We've also got the wrap dies for you, again a half price saving, £3.75 or £6.25, gorgeous concepts there. We've also got some stamps and dies. These are the beautiful butterflies, grab those now, they're a half price saving too, which is awesome. We've got our these are stamps and dies, but these are what you're going to use with your photos, which is awesome. 70% off there, which is awesome, saving almost £15 in the UK. Definitely grab those ones. And we've also got some stamps and dies, which are our Zen stamps and dies, 50% off there too. More Chloe for you as well. They've got the fabulous shoe back 12-piece stamp and die collection, 40% off there, £8.75 or £10. And then finally we've got thanks as well, which is £4.75 or £5.75. You've got a 40% saving there. All of that, of course, coming to you as part of our end of summer sale. Right, the stamps. I want to just recap the details, if I may, on the stamps. It's where we started. It is our brand new launch. It's why this is a launch day. Half of a launch stock has gone, which is a huge amount of stock. We always now ring fence a large amount of stock for our Crafters TV customers so that we can launch these to you and make sure that we've got plenty of stock. Half has gone. That is people that have checked out and already got their names on boxes in the warehouse. On repeats as well, these are going to be exceptionally busy. Loads more of you basically watch these shows back after it's aired live. So to be half gone in the show is a really large amount of you that have bought these. Hundreds ordered in the pre-orders, hundreds of you ordering in the show as well. So this one here is your Molly's Christmas. You're also going to get your Holly Poinsettia, which is that one there. This one here, this is the gorgeous Molly's Joy. She's going to be a joy to colour. You've got Sally's Christmas Friends. We've also got Benny's Christmas here as well. This one just here, also completing the collection, is Santa's Little Helper. And it's great that you're getting the sentiments, you're getting the embellishments that you need as well in there to create gorgeous projects. So wonderful if you're doing things like fussy cutting here with your little parcels and things. Really gorgeous. Debbie, thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure spending an hour with you.
It's been an amazing show. I loved it.
How about we grab a little bit of lunch and do it all again in an hour? What do you say?
Oh, I think that would be perfect. I'm available.
Awesome. You're available. I'm available. Are you going to be available? I hope you will. I hope you'll join us back here in an hour's time here on Crafters TV with that Craft House. Don't forget to check out your baskets, both on those gorgeous markers and also those wonderful brand new stamps that we've brought to you today. This has been a fabulous launch party. We'll be back in an hour with an awesome Craft House show. So we'll see you then. Take care.